Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode here on MIgardener. This is going to be a bonus episode, so hopefully you enjoy. And this is just kind of one of those behind-the-scenes type of things that I don't always bring everyone along for on the main show. So that's why it's a bonus video. But I have some onions here, and if you have not all seen yet, check out my other videos. I have a lot of updates and stuff growing these giant onions, but they're at the point now where they need to be fertilized because they've been in these same pots for a while, and they haven't been fertilized yet. So you want to start fertilizing now so that they can continue their growth, because if they stop growing, they're going to realize that they're out of fertilizer, and then they're going to start bulbing. So we don't want that. So we want to keep the flow of fertilizer going to these plants here. So what I am going to do is I'm going to just make up a just an organic mix here of urea and potash, and then I'm going to mix that in 1 gallon of water, 1 teaspoon of each scoop. The reason why we don't have any phosphorus source is because you don't want to add phosphorus to your onions. A little bit's fine, but that'll naturally be found in the soil and the compost that's in there. Any more and it would start to send a signal to bulb. Because we want to grow leaves, we add a lot of nitrogen, and then the potash adds strength and vigor of growth to the plant. So that's why we're adding those two together in combination. I'm going to show you the plants here. The plants are doing amazing, and they are just looking amazing. So I'm definitely pleased with the way they're growing so far, but like I said, they could definitely be growing a little bit better because we're getting quite a bit later in the season, and they're not where they should be yet. So to get them to that 5-pound range, we're going to need to give them a little boost. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, so now I'm just going to take a scoop of potash and a scoop of urea. Oop, that wasn't a whole scoop there. There you go. Okay, then we're going to mix this up with some water, and we're going to stir it up so it kind of just dissolves the fertilizer into the water here. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to water them in. Mind you, it is extremely hard to do this one-handed. I think I missed this one. So there we go. The onions have been fertilized, and I'm going to do that once every 2 weeks. So if you'd like to try this, I definitely recommend it. It's a great way to get your onions up and going, and much bigger than a normal onion. So even though these are certified giant seeds, you can do this with pretty much any onion, and it's going to respond very well to it, just because all onions are bulbs, and so they all will react the same way to the same necessary requirements. So I think you could probably get pretty large onions if you tried this even with your smaller onions. Alright, that's about it for this MI short. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and hopefully you'll all try this method of fertilizing your onions. I've been leaving phosphorus out of my fertilizer for my onions for probably about the past 2 years. I've had excellent results. And so I think it's something definitely worth noting and trying. If you have any other onion growing tips and tricks, though, feel free to share them either in the comments box below or on the Facebook page. I would love to see them. I think a lot of other people would like to see them as well, because that's what's so great about having a whole lot of brains in one place, is that there's so much more that you can learn. So yeah, share them, fire them away. And until next episode, I will see you all later. Make sure to stay tuned for Monday's episode. That's going to be awesome, and I'm very excited to bring you all along for it. Alright, talk to you all later. See ya. Bye.